Mm. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Escalade 85 YouTube channel. Been a little while. We're back for the 2025 NFL season, week one. It's Saturday night spread 'em on a Wednesday afternoon, so we can get the picks in for every game. Coffee, not liquor tonight, or I should say, peanut butter whiskey. Um, anyway, last year we finished with an amazing season. I think it was my best season yet. Um, we went 133, 104, uh, up $910. So it was a very good year. I should be doing this from my new boat. Um, but no. Anyway, we're going to get into it because I got things to do here and I wanted to get this on there. Um, we pick every game, $20 a game, and then there's one pick of the week that we do for 50. So that's like the lock of the week of the guarantee. So again, we pick all the games against the spread, and we keep a running total all year of the money and the record. And at the end of the year, we add up, see how we did. Like I said, last year we were up $900. So we took the right advice. We did all right. But here we go. Let's get into it. Thursday night, opening the season, we got the Dallas Cowboys heading to Philly to play the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 8.5. The over/under is 47.5. The Cowboys just traded Micah Parsons. It's all over the place. Jerry Jones is crazy. That being said, I think the Eagles win this game. I don't think there's much of a Super Bowl hangover, but I think the Cowboys can keep it within 8.5. That's a big number. I think it started about 6.5. Then there was a trade. Then as we get closer, the money's just leaning the other way. I'll take 8.5 points with the Cowboys out here. I think they can keep it close enough with CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, and I think they're going to come out throwing. So if anything, I could see them getting the lead for a little bit before the Eagles just run down their throat with Saquon. Not that the Eagles don't have weapons either. But anyway, it's week one. This is always one of the tougher weeks because you don't exactly know what you got. But anyway, Friday, Kansas City Chiefs are at the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are plus 3.5. 46.5 is the over-under. And this game is actually being played in Brazil. So that's kind of sketchy. Don't know what the field's going to be like. Apparently they bring it from 100 miles away or something. I don't know. I heard some stuff on TV. All that to be said, I think the Chargers are a good team. Give me the Chiefs. I'll take Patrick Mahomes cover 3.5. Travis Kelce just got engaged, so he'll probably have to score a touchdown. All right, let's get to Sunday. The big Sunday slate. So many games. It's awesome the first couple of weeks because you just get overwhelmed with football. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to Atlanta to play the Falcons. 47.5 is the over/under. Falcons are home dogs plus 2.5. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Falcons here. Open up with Penix. I like the way they played last year at the end of the year. Offense seems to be moving. And I do like the Bucs to actually win this division, I think. But week one, back and forth. We'll take 2.5. Excuse me. Next game on our list is the Cincinnati Bengals. It's this year's Super Bowl champions. Head to Cleveland to play the Browns. Browns are home dogs plus 5.5. 47.5 again is the over/under. You're going to see the over/unders are pretty much the same on almost every game because it's week one. We're definitely locking up the Bengals here. I think. I know the defense is terrible, but we're talking about the Cleveland Browns here. I think they go in there and they can win. I won't say handily, but 6 points, I don't think is too much for an offense that's probably sitting 30-some points. Excuse me. All right. Dolphins. Miami Dolphins head Indy to play the Colts. Colts are favored by 1.5. 46.5 is the over/under. I don't have to say much about this other than Daniel Jones, the quarterback. Give me the Dolphins. So right now we got 4 road teams. Technically 3 because the Chiefs and Chargers on the road. But yeah, I just like the Dolphins beat them. I don't think either team's gonna be that great this year. But the Colts have Daniel Jones, their quarterback. So give me the Dolphins there. The formerly Los Angeles, formerly Oakland, now in Vegas, the Raiders head to New England to play the Pats. Patriots are favored by 2.5. 43.5 is the over/under. This one is a little bit tough, I feel like, because I think the Raiders are going to be better than normal, or at least, you can't just expect them to lose all the time. And the Patriots started to look really good last year. They got Vrabel. I'm going to say the Patriots win this one and cover the spread here. Maybe we got like a 24-21, 24-20 game. I think it's going to be entertaining for sure. I think, again, Geno Smith's with the Raiders. They got Genty. I don't like the receivers at all, but the Pats are also pretty young and don't have a bunch of receivers either. Stephon Diggs, they just signed, who doesn't impress me at all. But I like Drake May. Give me the Pats. All right. Arizona Cardinals head to New Orleans to play the Saints. Saints home dogs, obviously. They're going to be dogs every week. Plus 6.5, 43.5 for the over/under. I don't know what the Saints are going to do. They got, what's his name? Oh, I can't think of his name right now. Blanking. He played at Oklahoma, then South Carolina. Starting at quarterback. I don't know. I'll get back to it when it pops in my head. But anyway, it doesn't matter. If I can't remember his name, that's even worse. I'm going to take the Cardinals to cover that one. Just because the Saints are so bad. At least they're supposed to be. All right, here we go. We got Pittsburgh Steelers heading to the Jets, New York. Jets are 2.5-point dogs at home. 38.5 is the over/under. Cam Hayward may not play. Contract issues. Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers, revenge games, sort of, I guess. In this case, I'm taking the Jets. I think their defense will look better this year than it did last year, and 2 years ago it was pretty elite. I think the Aaron Rodgers factor brought them down to earth. And I don't like the Steelers team that much. I don't like the Steelers in general. But I think without Hayward, that could be an issue. They already lost that first-round pick who was supposed to get some playing time on defense. And I think, like, if I'm Justin Fields, I want to go out there and be like, you picked Russell Wilson over me. That hurts my feelings. I'm going to kick your ass. And again, I think they're just going to run the ball out. I think they're going to, I don't know, I think with Fields, Hall, and, the other kid, Braylon Allen, I think they'll run the ball effectively enough. And maybe Garrett Wilson and Fields reconnect like Ohio State time. Ohio State days. All right, New York Giants head to the Washington Commanders. 6.5 is the over/under. 45.5 is 45.5 is the over/under. 6.5. That's what the Commanders are favored by. Oh man, I'm torn because I hate Russell Wilson. I like the Giants team overall, though. I like the pass rush. A lot of people big on the Commanders. I'm gonna take the Giants to cover on this one. I just got a feeling. I don't know. I just got a feeling on this one. I like the Commanders to compete for the division, to compete for the conference, actually, get back to the playoffs. But Scary Terry just came back after all that nonsense, and I don't know. We'll see what they got. Their running back issue is a little interesting. All right, Carolina Panthers head to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Jags are favored by 3.5. 46.5 is the over/under. By default, we're taking the Jags. I don't think either one of these teams is relevant at the end of the year. 4 o'clock games here, 4:05 actually. Titans, Tennessee heads to Denver, play the Broncos and Bo Nix. They're favored by 8.5. 42.5 is the over/under. This spread has been blowing up the last few days, probably because everybody loves Denver's defense, and they don't think the Titans will be that good. We'll take the Broncos. It's a big spread, but I guess I'm with everybody else here. Denver's defense is good. Titans stink. 49ers head to Seattle, play the Seahawks. Seattle's home dogs plus 2.5. 43.5 is the over/under. Give me the Seahawks. I like them to, outlast San Francisco, and McCaffrey's legs probably get blown out. So let's take the Seahawks here. Home dogs. I always like home dogs. All right, 425. The Detroit Lions head to Green Bay to play the Packers and newly acquired Micah Parsons. They're favored by 2.5. 47.5 is the over/under. Give me the Lions. I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I like David Montgomery. I like Amon-Ra St. Brown. I like Jameson Williams. I like Jared Goff. I like Adrian Hutchinson. I like the Lions team here. I don't know. I think the Packers could actually end up winning this division. But week 1, give me the Lions. Dan Campbell toughness, baby. All right, the Houston Texans head to L.A., right? It's L.A. right now? Yes. To play the Rams. Rams are favored by 3.5. 43.5 is the over/under. This game, to me, is sketchy because the Texans don't know who their running back is. Supposedly Nick Chubb's going to do it because Mixon's got some kind of weird ankle thing going on. The Rams, Stafford's playing, but he's getting epidurals like he's about to have a kid. His back is shit, is what they're saying, without saying it. And that makes me nervous. Jimmy G, no thank you. So I like the Texans D. Give me the Texans to wreak havoc that game. I think they make more plays and they end up winning. All right, Sunday night game going to be awesome. Get your popcorn. Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson head up to Buffalo in the warmest game of the year for Buffalo. The Bills are favored by 1.5. 50.5 is the over-under because there's going to be points in this. I'm picking the Ravens, though. I don't think they care where the game is. I like Lamar and Derrick Henry more than I like Josh Allen and James Cook in this one. That's about it. Vikings Monday night. Vikings head to the Bears. Bears plus 1.5 at home. Home dogs. 43.5 is the over/under. I'm taking the Vikings. I think they have a better team. I think the Bears will be better. I think Ben Johnson's amazing offensive coordinator. I think he'll be a good coach. I think that this offense will pick it up. But it's week 1. That being said, I went back through here real quick. I did not make a Hescalade Get Paid Pick of the Week. And we have to do that. We got to do at least one every year. Last year we started to get good. Once we got up, we started picking a couple. So, glance over this again. You know what? We are going to take. Oh, this is hard. I don't like week 1. You know what? Let's go Homer style. Hescalade Get Paid Pick of the Week. We're going with the Bengals to kick the Browns' ass up in Cleveland by more than 5.5 points. It's just a good way to start it. Joe Burrow and the boys. All right, let's go back through this real quick. Thursday night, we got the Cowboys covering 8.5 in Philly. Friday, we got the Chiefs. There's another one I could probably pick. If I knew the field, if I knew what they were, I don't like that element. Chiefs covering 3.5 in Brazil on Friday. Sunday, 1 o'clock, Falcons, home dogs, plus 2.5 over the Bucks. We got the Bengals and the Hescalade Get Paid Pick of the Week, covering 5.5 on the road in Cleveland. We got the Dolphins getting 1.5 in Indy. Patriots covering 2.5 at home against the Raiders. Cardinals covering 6.5 on the road in New Orleans. Jets plus 2.5 over the Steelers. We got the Giants plus 6.5 over Washington. We got the Jags covering 3.5 hosting the Panthers. We got the Broncos covering 8.5 hosting the Titans. We got Seattle plus 2.5 against the Niners at home. Then we go road dogs. We got the Lions heading up to Green Bay plus 2.5. We got the Texans going to LA plus 3.5. We got the Ravens plus 1.5 against Bills Sunday night. And on Monday, we got the Vikings covering 1.5 in Chi-Town. All right, that's it. Like I said, we did great last year. We're going to try and keep it going. I got to go back through some of my old picks. I'll get all the records. Maybe we'll talk about that more tomorrow, our overall record. But I've been doing this for 4 years now, I think, maybe 5. I can't remember if I did COVID year. COVID, a lot of people did a lot of things. But anyway, we're looking for a great season. Thanks for joining me on Hescalade 85 YouTube channel. We'll be here every week, like I said, mostly on Saturdays. But we got an early jump this week. So the Saturday night spread them Wednesday afternoon with coffee. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy all the football. God bless.